When I first saw this smartphone, I actually thought it was a Samsung device, but it's not. And another thing that actually hit me is Samsung wouldn't do a purple phone like this, right? Hey guys, welcome back to the Honest Tech Show. Now in today's video, we are going to be reviewing a budget smartphone. This is the Nubia V80 Max and it's only 499 ringgit here in Malaysia. That would make it somewhere around the $120 mark for those of you anywhere else around the world. So Nubia is a brand under ZTE and this is the ZTE Nubia V80 Max. Now just a quick glimpse for you guys on why I chose to review this smartphone is probably things like the 6000 milliamp battery in here, the 120Hz screen, and a beautiful smartphone in general. And that's just a glimpse of it. Let's actually unbox it and take a look at the smartphone right now. Alright guys, so first things first, this is the box of the Nubia V80 Max, and because Nubia is currently running a early bird promotion, when I got this, they actually gave me a free gift, and this is the box of the free gift. So there are a few things inside. I'll unbox it and show you what we are getting in here. You know what? Let's actually unbox this first before we get to unboxing the phone itself. So this is the mascot Nubia is going with the Nubia V80 Max, and this is the Abang Cow apparently. So that's the name they've actually given this new guy, the Abang Cow. Let's open it and see what's inside here. So the first thing you're getting is this. Looks like earbuds. So I assume there's a 3.5mm jack in this smartphone. You can connect the earbuds to earphones, sorry, my bad. And besides that, let's see what else we're getting inside the box. We have the... Oh, this is a very nice bag, I would say. So if you're going grocery shopping and things like that, this is a really nice bag you can use. For those of you especially who are into the character, right? I'm not really a fan of this, but it's a nice bag. I can't deny that. And it's free. Why not, right? Okay, besides that, you're also getting the... What is this? This is the screen damage protection card. So you're getting 1 year of free screen damage protection. Now, many phones do not give you this, and Nubia is giving you a screen damage protection. So that is very, very good. And the last thing here is this, which Nubia says it's a bookmark. Not sure how many of you read books these days because I've completely stopped reading books. But yeah, it's something they're giving in the box as well, so I appreciate that. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and unbox the smartphone itself. So this is the box, and it's a really, really beautiful box. Now, if you take a look at the side here, it does tell you the few color options that you can get with this smartphone. Now, I got myself the Stardust Purple, but there are other many beautiful colors you can get, like the Space Black, Stellar Silver, Aurelio Gold, Sky Cyan, and this is mine, which is, like I said, the Stardust Purple. Now, let's unbox this smartphone itself and see what we're getting inside the box. First things first, you will have your smartphone inside a wonderfully protected case here. So this is the color of the smartphone that I got. This is the purple, and to me it's absolutely beautiful. Now we'll take a look at this smartphone a little bit later on. Let's keep it to one side while we check out what other things we're getting inside the box. Now the next thing you will be getting, I assume, would be the casing. So yes, we are getting a transparent casing over here, so you can take a look at that. You're also getting some manual books. You're getting a Type-C charging cable, as well as a, let's see how many watts this is. This is a 22.5 watts fast charging adapter brick. So that's about everything you're getting inside the box. Now I do want to show you how the smartphone looks with the casing on, so you'll be able to assume what you'll be holding on to every single day, and this is how it will look with the casing on. Now let's take a look at the smartphone itself, and to me, I have the purple version here. To me, this is the best color, so I got this, but of course colors are a preference and you can go for whichever color you like. On the smartphone itself, you'll have your power button, your volume button on one side, you'll have your SIM card tray on the other. I assume the top here is a microphone jack. Yeah, because that doesn't look big enough to be a speaker, so must be a microphone jack. On the bottom, you have your speakers, your Type-C port, your another microphone, I assume, and your 3.5mm earphone jack. Now let's just remove this and officiate our grand launch of the Nubia V80 Max over here right now. Whoa, this screen looks absolutely beautiful, guys, and with the 6.9-inch huge display with 120Hz, everything seems to be bright and moving really smoothly. And for this price, you're getting a HD plus display, so as you can see, the colors pop really nicely, and the screen is really nice for those of you who want to watch movies on this smartphone. Now, unfortunately, in terms of speakers, you're only getting one speaker on this side, so you don't get another speaker on this side, so that makes it a little bit weird for those of you who have used dual stereo speaker system smartphones before, because you'll be getting a 3D sound effect. But on this smartphone, unfortunately, you're only getting one speaker. It's not too bad, it's a really loud speaker, but just keep in note that it's not a dual stereo speaker system smartphone. Anyway, let me demo it a little bit for you guys.
No, come on! Ow! You're getting on my nerves. I have a knack for that. Not anymore.
Alright, next let's take a look at the 50 megapixel triple AI camera system on this smartphone. And here are just some sample photos that I've taken on this smartphone, and as you can tell, the AI processing of this smartphone does a really good job at making this smartphone photos look really nice. Now, when I first took the photos, it did not look this good, but after a few seconds, it processed it really well and gave me a really nice image that I can use for my social media and things like that. So this smartphone, when it comes to photos, I believe you guys will be really happy with what you're getting. Now, I wouldn't say the same about video, because this is the video quality that you're getting, and this smartphone allows you to record up to 1080p 30 frames per second only. It's not too bad for a video quality coming out of a smartphone this cheap, but I wouldn't recommend it for those of you who are actively taking videos every single day. Next, let's take a look at the performance of this smartphone. So first things first, it's running the My OS over here, and this is using Android version 16. You're also getting 16 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. I believe there's another version slightly more expensive where they give you 256 gigs of storage, so you can check that out as well. Now, the processor over here, you can take a look, is the Unisoc T7250 octa-core Max processor. It's not really a gaming processor or anything that's too good. I would say it's an entry-level processor, but it's one of the higher end versions, so it's able to run your games, run multitasking, open apps, close app, run a few apps at the same time without any issues. And I will demo a little bit of gaming for you just so you know the rough performance level you can expect with this smartphone right after this. Alright, so for those of you wondering, today we're going to be testing out Mobile Legends. So I'm playing Mobile Legends over here, and as you can tell, everything is running really smoothly, which is actually quite surprising to me. I didn't expect the Unisoc processor in here to be able to handle games at 120 frames per second. I'm not really sure how the processor is doing this, but this is really shocking to me, and that's just good news for you guys because you're paying so little for this smartphone. But as you can see here, this is living proof that the smartphone can handle 120 frames per second gaming really smoothly. And then we have the really big battery in here. Now, this is a 6000 milliamp battery, and you can just see how much of battery life a smartphone like this can give you. Now, from my testing, it gives me easily 1 to 2 days of usage. Now, I'm using this smartphone a lot every single day, so obviously for those of you who don't really hold your smartphone 10 hours a day, you might get much more longer usage. But for someone like me, it lasts for 1-2 days. That is really impressive just by itself. Now, also with this smartphone, you're getting a 22.5 watts fast charger. So this is the fast charging going from 0 to 100% easily in 1 hour. So yeah, in terms of battery with this smartphone, I think it's really good. Now, also one more thing that really shocked me with this is how they've included a few AI features from Nubia AI in here, and they have 1, 2, 3 specific Nubia AI features like the Nubia AI writing, Nubia AI anti-scam features in here given straight to you. But not just that, they've also gone the extra mile to give you what seems to be Google Gemini. Now, I understand most of us are already used to seeing Gemini on many smartphones, most probably every single smartphone in the market right now. But it's really nice to see that even though you're paying so little for this smartphone, you're getting access to the most important AI features I assume anyone would need on a smartphone. Wow, I am really impressed at how smooth I can run this smartphone, especially for a budget smartphone. Usually you do not get such a smooth experience. So with the Nubia V80 Max, I'm surprised surprised at how much they've managed to put in here while maintaining the price at a really cheap entry level point, probably making this one of the best smartphones you can buy if you're on a budget. So guys, that is the Nubia V80 Max, a budget smartphone that's only 499 ringgit here in Malaysia, and it carries great features like a 50 megapixel camera, a 6.9 inch 120Hz refresh rate screen that's absolutely beautiful to watch content on, and of course not forgetting the 6000 mAh battery that's also in here, and of course things like AI features and everything else that I've shown throughout the video. And all this actually makes the Nubia V80 Max actually worth it in my opinion. Now if you want to check out the Nubia V80 Max, I will leave a QR code here which you can scan with your current phone right now and check out the product straight away. And before you guys go, please also help me subscribe to the channel, support the channel. I'm really hoping I get to bring in more smartphones that I can review this year, and hopefully this year I can create many more helpful videos for every one of you out there. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.